We'll continue from the development of lateral surfaces of solids from the part 1. In the previous class, we have seen development of prisms and development of cylinder. Next, we will look into the development of the pyramid problems, okay, in the software. So we'll look into problem number 3. A square pyramid with base 40 millimeter side and axis 65 millimeter long has its base on HP and all the edges of the base are equally inclined to VP. It is cut with an inclined section plane at 45 degree to its axis, bisecting it. Draw the development of the truncated pyramid. Okay. So it's a square pyramid. The base dimension and axis height is given. It's resting on HP on its base, and all the edges of the base are equally inclined to VP. That means all the edges, to make it equally inclination, there's only one possibility, that it can make 45 degree. Okay, it's a square, so the base square, if you tilt it 45 degree, you can see that all the edges will make 45 degree with respect to VP. Okay, and it is cut with the inclined section plane at 45 degree to the axis, okay, and bisecting it. So bisecting means the total height is 45 millimeter, so the section plane passing through at a height of 65 by 2, that is 32.5 millimeter, okay, and making an angle of 45 degree to the axis. Okay, so let's draw this square pyramid first, okay, in the orthographic projection, and then we will look into the section plane, and then we will see how to do the development. So we'll go for the software. We'll start with the XY line, 0.15 millimeter thickness, continuous line. Mark XY, mark VPHP, go for a square. You can draw individually with the line, or you can use this rectangle command. Give the width, the dimension is given 40 millimeter, so height 40 millimeter, angle 45 degree, tilted position. So keep it here, not change the dimension, so we'll change the line thickness to 0.4 millimeter visible line. It's a pyramid, so all the slant edges must be made thick. So we'll draw the slant edges. So diagonal, if you draw, will represent the slant edges for the square. So name the top view A, B, C, D, and mark also the axis. Okay, so we'll mark it O inside bracket O1. O1 will be the base, O we have taken it as a tip, apex point. To get the front view, mark the axis from the all the top view, draw the projection up to the XY line. Axis height, it should be center line, it's given 65 millimeter. So draw it randomly first, then you can give the dimension. You can use the smart dimension or the distance between the 65 millimeter height. Draw the base with the 0.4 millimeter thickness, 0.4, A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A will give us. Same way the slant edges from A to O, C to O dash, and also we have B to O and D to O. So mark that, so the axis will merge with that. name it A dash. Here comes B dash. Inside bracket there is B dash. Behind B dash we will be having the point D dash. C dash in the axis, O dash apex and O1 dash the base point. So this is the actual square pyramid which is given 40 millimeter base side and 65 millimeter long resting on HP, and all these edges AB, BC, CD, DA are making 45 degree with respect to VP. Okay, so this is the condition given now. Next, let us look into the section plane. The section plane makes an angle of 45 degree to the axis and bisecting it. So bisecting it means making two equal parts. So the total height of the axis is 65 millimeter, O1 dash O dash. So bisecting means it must pass through the center point, midpoint at an height of, it is randomly you draw it, then give the angle between 45 degree between the axis and the section plane, and the distance between this line and the end of the line should be 32.5. Okay, it's already created 32.5. Okay. So next we need to have the section plane on the other side also. For that you can use the extend to next command. So it will change the dimension, no problem. You can give the dimension again between this base line and this intersection. (32.5). Next, end of the section plane, we'll mark it separately. So the extra line will split out. It's not split. You can trim this. You can draw 0.4 millimeter thick continuous line at the end parallel to the original line on either side. Then draw the arrow towards the remaining section. Name it section. Yes. Now the upper part, you go to split command, split this line here, split this vertical line here, split this line here, and select this line, change the line property to 0.05, just construction line. Now the section point, you mark it. So start from O dash, A dash, the section plane cuts this slant edge at point 1 dash. O dash B dash is cut at this point, so the point 2 dash. O dash C dash is cutting at this point, so mark it as 3 dash. Next, O dash D dash, so this slant edge is cutting at the same point as the 2 dash, so we'll name it with 4 dash. So these are the section points, okay, which are cutting the OA, OB, OC, OD slant edges at 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash and 4 dash. Okay. So this is the section plane, and this is the remaining section for which we need to draw the development. Okay. So next we will first draw the complete development of the square pyramid, that is for the 40 millimeter dimension and height is 65 millimeter. Okay, so I'll go to construction line now, 0.05 millimeter continuous. Okay, randomly draw a straight line, give the dimension here for the slant edge. Okay, so now main thing what we need to give here for the development of the pyramid is the actual slant edge dimension. Okay, that is the true length of the slant edge. When you will get the true length of the slant edge in a pyramid, okay, you see the slant edge OAOC is parallel to the XY line or parallel to VP here. Okay, so when it is parallel to VP or parallel to XY line on HP side, okay, on the VP side, this O dash C dash, which is a projection of this OC, okay, in the front view, O dash C dash will represent true length of the slant edge. Okay, so you can directly give the dimension between O dash and C dash, which is the slant edge dimension. That is, we are getting 70.89. Okay, but you see OB and OD, they are perpendicular, so you can't see the actual length of it. Okay, but only for O dash C dash and O dash A dash only you can get the true length, remember. Okay, so if OC or OA is inclined, then what to do? Then you need to rotate it, make it parallel and project it towards the front view side, and then you measure that distance between O dash and the projection line what you have drawn. Okay, so this procedure we will see in next problems when you solve. Okay, now here OC and OA are parallel, so any one side you measure, you will get O dash C dash as well as O dash A dash, same 70.89 millimeter. Okay, so now here we will take that slant edge dimension of 70.89 and draw arc using arc by center point. So take this as a center, this as a radius 70.89 and randomly draw an arc. Okay. First what you need to draw is, now this is the center O, that is the apex point what we have here. So this first point is A. Okay. Next we need to draw this edge B on this length such that 70.89 will remain same, that is the slant edge dimension will remain same. Okay. So how much distance? A to B distance is 40. So draw a line from this point. Okay, you can draw it like this and then give the dimension 40, or you can cut the arc and then you can give it. Okay, anyway you can do that. Okay. So now I'll give the dimension here 40 millimeter. Okay, now join this O with this point B. Okay, so this is the triangular face of the square pyramid with the base 40 and height 65 or the slant edge 70.89. Okay, so this is the triangular one face we have drawn. How many faces we have now here? We need 4 faces. Okay, the square pyramid means we need 4 faces. Okay, so you need not go for separately drawing it individually once again. Okay, you can use the rotate option here. Okay, so how to use the rotate option? Select this edge. Okay, and select this both edges together. Okay, and then go to rotate option in the move. Second option is the rotate. Activate copy. Don't give the step angle here. If you are measured, you can give it. Okay, otherwise what you do, select the center of rotation. Next it will ask for center of rotate from, point to rotate from. So select this point A, first point as a center to rotate from. Click there, and now click on to the second point where to rotate up to. So click this point B as the second point. Okay, next onward, since you have activated copy and you are given the step angle directly by it will take. So next select the point C here, point D here. So 4 triangular faces are created here. Okay, now name it. Capital letter A, B, C, D, back to A, and this is the apex point O here. Okay, so this is the development of square pyramid with 40 millimeter base edge and 65 millimeter height. Okay, or the 70.89 triangular, slant edge dimension. Okay. Now we will transfer this triangular face section plane, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 section planes, which is this section SS, okay, which is cutting at 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we will transfer these dimensions to the development now. Okay, let's see now. O dash A dash is cutting at point 1 dash, right? So this is the point 1 dash. Okay, and this O dash A dash is nothing but the true length, that is 70.89 itself. Okay, So you can measure O dash to 1 dash distance. So measure it, distance between O dash and 1 dash, it is 62.75. So cut it on OA, go to arc by center point, select the point O, give the radius now 62.75, cut it on OA. Okay, so this will be the point 1. This will be the point 1. Next, on OB. Okay, on OB, it is cutting at point 2 dash, but you see in the front view OB is not the true length, right? It is exactly vertical, not parallel in the HP side. So OB distance is not actual distance. So what we can do, you see here, so this O dash B dash distance is nothing but same as O dash C dash distance, right? So that's why what we will do now, we will take this height 2 dash 4 dash horizontally from O dash B dash up to the true length line, which is nothing but O dash C dash, or you can take it towards the O dash A dash also in this case. Okay, so take this point, I'll take both the points because even for OD it is the same procedure. Okay, now O to 2 dash distance is measured true length only on O dash C dash. So measure this true length between O dash and 2 dash here. I'll take it a little bit outside. It is 36.09. So we'll draw the arc here now on OB. O to B radius, give it as 36.09 and cut it on this OB. Next, OC. OC will have a distance between O dash to 3 dash, which is the true length line, O dash 3 dash. So directly you can measure O dash to 3 dash distance. So measure the distance O dash to 3 dash. So it is 24.7 millimeter. So 24.7 millimeter, go to arc by center point. Use the radius 24.7 millimeter and mark it. So that is 3 dash. So I'll mark it. This is 2 and here it is 3 on OC. Next, on OD, it is cutting at 4 dash. It's the same distance as O to 2 dash. O to 4 dash is same as O dash to 2 dash distance. So it's 36.09. So go to arc by center point. Click on to point O. O to D distance is O to 2. Sorry, O to 4 distance is same as O to 2 distance. So it is 36.09. Cut the arc. Mark the point number 4. Next, on OA, we already have one O to 1 distance, that's 62.75. So repeat the procedure. From O, give the radius 62.75 millimeter and cut it on OA. Okay, so which is nothing but the point number 1 here. So this is a square pyramid. So all these surfaces are cut, okay, in the straight line manner. Okay, remember for pyramid it is cut at the straight line manner. So you can join these edges between the line thickness of 0.4 millimeter between 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1. Okay, you can join it using the straight line for the pyramid. Remember, for prism and pyramid, it is a straight line connection. For cone and cylinder, it is the arc method you need to follow. Okay. So next, all these base edges are visible as well as the slant edges are visible. So make them thick line. You can use the split command and split these lines at 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'll split this, select the line and split here, select the line, split here, okay, and select all these slant edges individually, make them 0.4 millimeter thick line. Same way all the base edges, select and make it 0.4 millimeter. Next, we will solve one more problem on the lateral surface of the pyramid. Okay, so look at this problem number 4. A pentagonal pyramid, 30 millimeter edges of base and 50 millimeter height, rests vertically with one of its base edges parallel to VP and nearer to it, means nearer to VP. It is cut as shown in figure. Draw the development of the upper portion of the pyramid. So now here it is given 30 millimeter base edge, 50 millimeter height, and one of the base edges parallel to VP and nearer to it, that means nearer to VP. Okay, it is cut by a section plane as shown in figure. You can see it is making an angle of 30 degree with the base and starting from one corner, that is right corner, okay, towards the other end. Okay, draw the development of the upper portion only. Okay, so this lower portion needs to be removed. Okay, so let us solve this problem. First we will draw the orthographic projection for this pentagonal pyramid in the condition given. Okay, we'll draw the orthographic projection. Draw the XY line. Mark XY. Mark VPHP. Draw the pentagon now. Okay. The pentagon should be drawn such a way that one of the base edges parallel to VP and nearer to VP. So this edge is parallel to VP and nearer to VP. So the remaining line you draw it randomly, then we can give the dimension and angle. Okay, so give the dimension 30 millimeter. All other edges make it equal using equal command. Give minimum 2 angles now here for the pentagon. So inside angle 108 degree. Okay. Next, we'll name it. We'll start naming from the leftmost point here. Point A, B, C, D, E. We need the apex point. For getting the apex, draw at least 2 medians. Construction line I will draw first. Minimum 2 medians we need to draw. The opposite edge, midpoint. Midpoint is not activated. Go to tools, IntelliSketch, activate midpoint. Yeah, I'm getting this apex point, the midpoint. So mark it O, O1. Join slant edges with 0.4 millimeter. That is O with A, O with B, O with C, O with D, O with E. So next, draw the front view. To get the projection 0.05 millimeter from all these points A, B, so same as this, C, D, E. So OO1 is also here. So first draw the axis 0.25 millimeter. The pentagon height is given 50. So draw the axis for a height of 50 millimeter. Now draw the base edges A to B, B to C, We have not changed the property. Base edges 0.4 millimeter thickness and continuous line. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, there already. So join the slant edges from A to O, and next B to O, so B will be somewhere here, C to O, but you see D and E is nearest to XY line or nearest VP, so from D to O and E to O will be hidden line. So change the property to hidden line from D to O and E to O, draw it hidden line. So name it accordingly: A dash, B dash, C dash, here comes D dash, and here comes E dash. Next O01, so O dash will be the apex, O1, so O01, O1 dash. Okay, so this is the pyramid given with the condition that we have one of the base edges, we kept edge DE nearer to the VP, okay, and it is also parallel to VP. Okay. Next, the section plane. The section plane starts from the rightmost corner given in the drawing. Okay, rightmost corner, that is we have point C dash here, and making an angle of 30 degree with respect to HP. So let's draw that section plane. 0.25 millimeter thickness from C dash, randomly draw up to a line here, any point, then give the inclination between these with respect to HP, give the angle 30 degree. Okay, so this is the section plane. So on either side extend it, draw the arrow pointing towards the remaining section and mark the section. Yes, yes. So now the remaining section, the required section is the upper portion. So the lower portion you can make it or convert it into thin line, just construction line. Okay. So for that, go to split command, split all these lines at the section plane. And change the line property to construction. All these base edges also 0.05 millimeter. Okay, this is the section plane. Now mark the points where the section plane cuts the slant edges. So that is OA, that is O dash A dash is cut at this point 1 dash, O dash B dash is cutting at point 2 dash, O dash C dash is cutting at the point C dash itself, so we can say it is point 3 dash here. Next O dash D dash is cutting at the point here, so name it as point 4 dash. Next O dash E dash is cutting at this point here, so mark it as point 5 dash. Okay, so all the section point also we have marked. Next, let us draw the development for drawing the development, what we need is the true length of the slant edge. Okay, so we need to get the true length of the slant edge. First, check for if any of the slant edge is parallel to the XY line in the HP side, okay, or parallel to VP on the HP side. So this is the top view. So if you look at here, not even a single edge is parallel to VP. Okay, so what you need to draw now is you need to rotate this any one of the slant edges and make it parallel and project towards the VP side and get the true length of the actual slant edge. Okay, so let's do that. So go to arc by center point. I'll select this OC edge. I'll keep O as a center, C as another point, and I will rotate it and make it parallel. Okay, so first I will draw the line. It's better construction line 0.05, the horizontal line from O. Now go to arc by center point, select O as a center, C as a radius, OC as a radius, and draw the arc, and let's name it if you want as C1 point C1. Project this point C1 construction line vertically up to the locus of C dash. Draw it vertically first, then I will trim it. So this point will be C1 dash. Okay, so C dash is already here. Now this point will be C1 dash. Name it C1 dash. Join O dash construction line with C1 dash. Okay, so this distance between O dash to C1 dash. Okay, yeah, now okay. O dash to C1 dash, distance is the true length of the slant edge. Okay, now what we need to do is all these 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, okay, they are not the true length with respect to O dash or the slant edges. Okay, so when you go for the development, you need to transfer it to the true length line. Okay, so that we will do later. Now let us go for the construction of total pyramid, that is pentagonal pyramid development. Okay, so 56.14 is the true length of the slant edge. So I'll take that length as a construction line. .5614. Draw the arc. Take this as a center, this as a radius. Draw some random length arc. And now we have 30 millimeter base edge. So you can use the 30 millimeter line here. So draw a random line on the arc from starting from this point, initial point, that is A, what we consider, and give the dimension here. So this should be 30 millimeter. Join this point Fx with the edge. So if you want to name it, so this will be the point A, this will be the point B, and this is point O. Okay, so one of the triangular face of the pyramid we are drawn now. So the remaining we need to draw. We can use the rotate command as I told you in the previous problem. So select these two edges, okay, the base edge and OB slant edge. Go to rotate command, activate copy. Okay, select O as center, A as a center, rotate from point to rotate from, and select B as a next to rotate point. You are getting the second triangle. Next select the point C, You'll get then one more triangle. Next, select the point D. You'll get one more triangle. Next, select the point E here. So you'll get 5 triangular faces of the pyramid. So name it C, D, E, back to A. So this is the full development of the pentagonal pyramid. Now the section plane, how it cuts these slant edges, the same way we need to cut this. See now here O dash A dash is cut at 1 dash, but O dash A dash is not the true length. So what we need to do? So we need to transfer this distance between O dash 1 dash into true length line. Which is the true length line here? True length line is O dash C1 dash. So draw a horizontal line from 1 dash up to this O dash C1 dash. So this will be the next true length point between O dash and 1 dash. So measure this distance using distance between O dash and 1 dash. If you are not getting the dimension in the horizontal, by mistake, if you sometime if it is horizontal vertical, you will get the dimension only in the horizontal direction or in the vertical direction. To get the slant dimension, what you do, go here in the dimension, change it 2 by 2 points, you will get the slant dimension like this. Okay, so keep the slant dimension here. 31.56 will be the dimension. So we will transfer it. Take O as a center. On OA, give the radius 31.56 and draw R. So this will be the point 1 on OA. Same way on OA here, we have one. So same arc, you can draw it from O. 31.56 will be the radius. Draw arc here. So this is same again 1 on OA. Next on OB, it is cutting at point 2 dash. So project this 2 dash construction line. Up to the true length of the slant edge, that is O dash C1 dash. So this will be the next 2 dash. Measure the distance between O dash and this slant edge dimension 2 dash. So it is 40.4. So O to 2 distance is 40.4. So go to arc by center point from O, give the radius 40.4 and cut the arc here. So this will be the point 2. Next on OC, point 3 is here. So the true length of it is nothing but O dash to C1 dash, same as this 56.14. So point 3 will be on point C itself. Okay, so point 3 and C are same. So there is no separate construction required because OC one length is same as 56.14. So here OC length 56.14. Next 4 dash that is on O dash D dash we have here. So get the horizontal projection. O dash will be here. Give the dimension between O dash and this 4 dash. So it will be 48.87. So go to arc, select O as center, give the radius 48.87. Draw the arc. So this will be 0.4. Next on OE, so O dash E dash is cut at 0.5. So project it 5 dash to the true length line. So that will be phi dash, next phi dash. So measure the distance between O dash and this phi dash, true length, which is nothing but 34.44. So go to arc by center point from O, cut the distance of 34.44. So this will be the point 5. So it's the pyramid. So join all these section point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 with the straight line. So go to line command, change the line thickness to 0.4, join between 1 to 2. If you have already selected end point, it is very easy, the arc only up to the end. Okay. And all these are the slant edges of the pyramid. Slant edges of the pyramid must be made thick line, the visible line. So you select these lines and cut at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So go to split command, select this line 1, cut at this point 1, select the second line, cut at the point 2, select the third line, cut at the point 3, select the fourth line, cut at the point 4, select the fifth line, cut at point 5, select this last, cut at point 1. So now select only the upper portion edges and make it thick, that is 0.4 millimeter thickness. Okay. So you can see now the thick portion here is the required development of the given portion for the pentagonal pyramid.